Hey guys, welcome back to the Closedown. This is episode number 5, game week 4. So, this weekend, great football all around. Let's get into it. So, first game of the weekend was on the Friday. It was I did that. I didn't even intend to do that. I did the hammers. It was Luton versus West Ham even. West Ham were good. It's annoying that friggin' Luton scored right at the end because I had Areola in there. Crazy bonus was gone. Livid. So West Ham were always going to win it. Luton just, they're looking better than what they were. I just think they're screwed. I don't think they're not going to get points. Yeah, I think they might walk away with some. Sorry. The Zuma goal I really liked because it was a great header from Zuma, but the delivery from James, pappy, brilliant goal. Overall West Ham were just a better side. Controlled the game from start to finish. Clinical in their chances. I mean, as that shows, 3 shots on target, 2 scored. Clinical, deserving win. So yeah, good game. Then it was Saturday morning, and it was Sheffield United versus Everton. This guy is a little freak, man. He's an actual freak, Pickford. He celebrated he did some weird celebration about a goal he saved, and I'm like so perplexed by it. I'm like, what are you doing, mate? He's actually crackers. I like the arrogance, but you can't be that arrogant when you're third bottom of the league. Like, come on now, boy. If they're fighting, if they're mid-table going up, then fair enough, you got arrogant all you want. But you're at risk of not staying in this Premier League, so you need to cut that out. Do your job in goal, then show your arrogance. I think Sheffield United are actually unlucky to not win this game. I saw a few bits of it. And, I just think they were a little bit unlucky. West Ham did well. They're like... West Ham. Everton did do well. Like, their mentality was very good to stay in that game. Especially, scoring, going 1-0 up, conceding, own goal, tough to come out. I swear this is what happens every time I have a video. I think I talk so much. They did well to get something from that game. Interesting seeing that they lined up with Patterson. It was about time. Overall, I think Sheffield United were unlucky. Could have another day they walk away with 3 points. They've been lucky last few weeks, and against City last week. I mean, City were always going to win, but it was a late goal that helped them. So, yeah. Then it was Brentford v Bournemouth. Brian Mbeumo's goal. I'm not going to talk too much about this because I didn't see it, but Brian Mbeumo's goal was extraordinary. I can't remember who it was. It was I think it was their centre midfielder. Oh, no, it's Nathan Collins, the centre back. Literally hoofs it up. Mbeumo does this. He controls it, but he turns as he controls it. Oh, exquisite stuff. Really good. He is someone I should really consider just putting into my blooming fantasy team because he's killing it. He's actually killing it, and yet I still haven't. And I'm sticking with João Pedro for now. Bournemouth unlucky really. To concede in the 93rd minute, it takes a lot out of you. Great to see David Brooks score again. Crikey, man. Great to see Brooks score again, coming back. It's good for him. Just a standard game. It's just meh. One of the highest goal scoring game of the weekend, I believe. It was Burnley versus Spurs, and Son ran the show. Him up front was so good. Manuel Solomon giving him the assists. Maddison kicking on in one. Romeo scoring one. Yeah, they got a consolation at the end, but yeah, Spurs look good. Spurs are someone teams should fear a little bit more, I think. I'm even still underrating them. I just think once they get a loss or two, a few of their heads will go, fans will jump on the back. So we're just hoping that comes sooner rather than later. But they haven't been losing, so, they look good in there. Burnley just not looking great, are they? Don't know where a goal's going to really... I mean, 2 goals on a normal day probably winning that game. Not on this day, though. They got absolutely turned over by Spurs. And good for Spurs. I mean, they were only 2-1 up at half-time, as it says there. They showed some characters to come into it. I feel like Brendan Rodgers' amount of character, I say. And yeah, they did a job. Surprise shock of the weekend, maybe? I don't know. A 1-0 Nottingham Forest win against crappy old Chelsea. Anthony Elanga coming in and scoring. Very strange one, Elanga, isn't he? I feel like he has so much promise about him, and he's just dropped down to Forest. It's harsh to say he dropped down to Forest, but he has dropped down to Forest, hasn't he, from Man United? Well, I don't really know why they didn't play him all that much. Because when he first came around, he looked alright. He looked like he scored goals, so must have been a falling out somewhere or something. I think Forest deserved it. As much as, stats will tell you that Chelsea deserved it. Forest hung in there, defended brilliantly. Who was it? Joe Worrell, I think, at the back. Joe Worrell, exceptional. He played awesome. Played very, very, very well. Biggest flop of the season, this little person, Moises Caicedo, chose the wrong club. Where's Lavia? Lavia on the... Lavia's not on the bench. Should have gone to Liverpool, buddy. Overall, brilliant win for Forest. Really happy with it. A couple teams need to step up their ideas, I'll talk about the other ones, but, Tottenham looking strong, going for that top 4. Chelsea losing again. Not the first time, is it? Yeah, not the first time this season. A few worrying signs. Then we have Man City versus Fulham. An interesting one, this, because... Yeah, Man City went 1-0 up with Alvarez. Fulham equalled. This goal should not have stood. I don't know what was going on upstairs, but how the Ake goal stood, I don't know. Maybe I should do some research on it. Maybe I'm being tinted, but I don't understand. Like, he headed it directly to goal, and the goal was blocked. It shouldn't have stood. Like, I can't remember what player it was in the way. It might have been Haaland, I don't know, but literally blocking him. It was a Kanji, I think, actually. Blocking the goal. It's offside. Anyway, Haaland showing how much of a machine he is again. Another hat-trick. Just boring now, isn't he? He just needs to stop. Like, how can he just stop? Just stop. That's all I say. Had enough of him. No, he can leave. Get out of it. He scored literally 58th, 70th and 95th minute hat-trick. He just decided, nah, that's it. I've had enough. I want to score a hat-trick. And so he did. Man City just look good. They look so good. So good. Title contenders, obviously. Title winners, probably. One of the interesting games of the weekend, Brighton v Newcastle. Evan Ferguson announcing his name. I mean, he's been good. He's showed glimpses of what he can do, but wow. A hat-trick for him. Go on then. He looked good. He looks very good. A lot of promise about him. Will he be at Brighton next season? I don't know. I think he's going to stay representing Ireland by the sounds of it, not England. Just a bit of a shame, but equally good for him. Finally, someone actually staying to represent Ireland, unlike, who was it, Rice, Grealish. There's one other, I can't remember who. Might be Bellingham, I don't know. Newcastle didn't look good, did they? They looked really bad. And Jason Tindall should have shut up last week instead of shushing Klopp. Newcastle needs to be a bit worried. I think they do need to be a bit worried because, as I said, Tottenham are playing well. City are playing well. Brighton playing well. Couple teams there who were going to go for top 4, and these teams, they can't be losing games like that. This is a rival. This is a top 6 contender now. This is a top 6 battle. Based off of the last season and then going into the season. These guys are fighting for that top 6 race. And that is a big hit for Newcastle, so they've got to buck up their ideas. Wilson getting a late goal, but yeah, Ferguson, brilliant. What a lad. Then we went into Sunday. Crystal Palace versus Wolves. What an interesting game. I actually started watching it and it was 0-0. Turned it off. The second I turned it off, it was Edouard scored in the 56th. I was like, oh, okay, I'll put it back on for a few minutes. Put on for a few minutes, nothing was happening again. Turned it off. Oh, who scored? Huang Chan, sorry. And I was like, well, screw it, I'm just not going to watch it now. Like, I've missed it all. And then Azay scored 78th. Edouard scored in the 84th. Cunha in the last stages. But Palace, again, they're just doing their business. Roy Hodgson has got... He works effectively. They just do what he needs. Honestly, they just do what they need. And that's the good thing about Roy Hodgson. He knows how to make a team do a job. So yeah, good result, Palace. And then my team, Liverpool, very happy with this. A 3-0 win over Aston Villa. Szoboszlai scoring a beauty of a goal. Honestly, what a hit. Does it show? It doesn't. The angle at which he scored was so nice. It was like so I'm going to go again. He was back. No, ball come in. He just kind of. I don't even know how to describe it. He just basically half volleyed it in a way. Left foot, glide straight in. I thought it took a deflection, but I saw on TikTok this morning an angle that he did. But such a good goal. Such a good goal. So credit to him. Matty Cash own goal. I didn't actually see that one. I thought Darwin scored, but wasn't. And then Salah, late goal. Nunez assist. Mate, Nunez looked good. Shame he didn't get his goal, but he looks good. If you didn't watch my prediction lineup video, got it nearly spot on. Nearly, being the keyword. Jones, the only one who I didn't predict to come in, and I think I put... who did I think I put Endo in. Yeah, I put Endo in for Jones. So then Endo would have been there, but... Mate, McAllister run that show in that number 6 position, to be honest, to be fair to him. Similar, Aston Villa, I don't know, they've beaten teams they needed to beat, but then they've also lost to teams they need to beat. Again, they're going to be one of these teams, your Newcastle, your Brighton style, that are pushing them for that top 6. And they've lost to Newcastle, they've lost to Liverpool today. Okay, yes, they're beating the little teams, but these are the teams they need to beat to know they'll pick these positions, because most of these teams are going to also beat them teams. So, a little bit concerning for Villa. I think they'll be up there still no matter what the end, but, you know, if they want to take that next step, they need to beat teams like us. And I predicted that they would beat us 3-2 this weekend. I don't know why. I was just feeling negative about it. I think it was more because I knew we were playing Matip and Gomez. By the way, they were exceptional. I don't think anyone was bad. No one put a foot wrong that game. I actually thought they were all solid. Anyway, last game of the weekend, was Arsenal versus Man United. What a game. What a last 10 minutes. What a last 10 minutes. Odegaard's goal was... no, who was it first? Rashford scored early. I didn't see that one. It came through on my phone. Once I saw that, I switched it on. Odegaard instantly scored, which was a beautiful goal. The build-up from how they started it from the middle into the play. It was such nice football. It's Arsenal football. Then Garnacho thought he won it, scored, was offside. I called it was offside straight away. I thought it was more offside than what it was. Yeah, Garnacho runs through. Nice finish, to be fair to him. Celebrates madness, goes up to the fans, kissing the badge, going mental. Disallowed. Idiot. Declan Rice, someone crossed it in. I think it was Odegaard, Declan Rice, when he chested it down, I was like, what are you doing? I was like, just hit it first time. No, head it back across, sorry. No. Chested it, boom, bottom corner, seamed. Go wild. And then Jesus' goal was beautiful. Runs on through, sits down the lot, slots it in the corner. At that point, I was on FaceTime to my mates who were gonna be joining me soon enough. We're gonna get a few guests doing this. It's gonna be a bit of a podcast style. This is going to be. So I'm going to get my couple of mates on soon. Bear with me. And he's an Arsenal fan. Yeah, cracking result for Arsenal and deserved. So going into the table, this is how it stands. City very much unbeaten and looking very good. Tottenham up there, Liverpool up there, West Ham up there, Arsenal up there. You know, a few teams there. West Ham's the only one you wouldn't expect to be up there, let's be honest. To be fair, Palace are there, Brighton are up there. But then, like I said, a few teams are dropping off the pace. Chelsea down with 12, 4 points from 4 games. It's not good enough. Newcastle, 3 points from 4 games. Again, it's not good enough. teams down the bottom still. Burnley, Luton need to be worried. Everton, Sheffield, them lot, all of them. All concerned teams. These ones from 15th down were who I thought I'd be there. I'm pretty sure I predicted that in my video. They were just all in a different order. So yeah, overall, happy as a Liverpool fan. What did you guys think of the weekend? If you have enjoyed this, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell so then you'll know when my videos go live. Thanks so much. Going up in subscribers again. Brilliant to see. Will we hit 50 before the end of the year? We've got 3 months to do it. Good luck to us. Cheers, guys. See you next time. Ciao, ciao.